according to this, we're live. Make sure my mic is on. Okay, mic is on. Everything's on. It's working. Good. Good. Now, just give me a second to pull the chat up on my phone so that way I can keep track of it. Da, 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 da. Ah, here we go, my videos. All right. All right, we're up and running. I got my chat up. All right, so we got five videos tonight for you guys. You know the drill. It's the 5 usuals, and we're gonna start with King Frostmare. The scariest hospital videos ever caught by nurses. Now, apparently this one particular video was recorded, or at least uploaded on Halloween. So you're gonna hear that Happy Halloween from him and all that, but we all know that. We all know that's past. Lights out. And let's begin.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Perfect timing.
Oh, wait. I'm a professional streamer. Turn the display on, George. That's better. Oh, that was dumb of me, wasn't it?
To take a look at some creepy videos caught in hospitals. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. The following video was captured by a young man who was visiting a sick family member in the hospital that day. There's some eerie stories about ghostly sightings that have been reported in this building. After his visit, he decided to use the washroom, and when initially hearing some unusual screams from within there, he decided to record his short trip to the washroom.
Is it just me or did anyone else notice feet? Yeah, there's like a foot right there in that stall.
And just for a brief moment, the young man seems to capture someone in slippers and a hospital gown, passing him by in the background. Someone in slippers and a hospital gown. The young man seems to capture someone in slippers and...
Yeah, right here. Hi, kitty. Hi, buddy. Becky. Good girl.
And a hospital gown, passing him by in the background. He didn't even realize what he had captured here. And of course, there's no trace of anybody who could have been using the visitors' washrooms, which is why many say that this was probably a spirit walking the old rooms of the hospital.
Our old hospital.
The following case has been shared by Esquivel Jean, who's working as a nurse in a local hospital, and he states that ever since he started working there, he became witness to some extremely terrifying events. Especially the night shifts seem to be the ones giving the man lots of eerie material to record. This was one of the recorded incidents that unfolded in the lobby area of the hospital not too long ago. Just a patient in pain, perhaps? The same night, the following strange sighting was shared from the security system.
Whoa, okay, that's weird.
Bugs are not a common sighting in the hospital, which is why they believe this to be a spirit. But the latest and creepiest encounter for the man was when the activity unfolded right in front of him the following night.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna change my stream name here with my kitty.
Miren, miren, acaban de ver eso. Se acaba de caer un bote. Se está moviendo este. No veo nada. Miren, miren. Miren, miren cómo se mueve eso. Para que vean que no hay nadie aquí.
The nurses try to laugh these events off, but it is clear that something quite otherworldly must be going on here.
The body.
Now we are looking at a decaying hospital structure, which has been left deserted for numerous decades. Local lore insists that the premises are haunted by the lingering spirits of those who met their demise within its walls. And people state that they can hear peculiar sounds and see spectral forms haunting these abandoned halls. The video was shared by an urban explorer named Pradeep, and this late afternoon we see him navigating through its eerie corridors.
Right.
At some point, we are getting confronted with a spine-chilling sight as the camera captures an unsettling image down the hallway.
Oh, okay, it's not there now. There was a body on that
On
bed.
closer inspection, it appears to be a lifeless figure on a gurney. Yet, within moments, when the camera pans back, the figure mysteriously vanished. Opinions on the authenticity of the footage diverge. It's hard to say what exactly had unfolded here that day, but it certainly makes you wonder
It
if
is
we became witness to an
alive.
actual paranormal event here. The following is an older but still gold recording that was captured by a hospital worker one late night. He was the only person left on the wing at the time, since this part had been abandoned for a few months already, and he was just cleaning up a few things, when all of a sudden a creepy noise could be heard, and then they started recording the following.
I've seen this stuff before.
E.T. found home.
A strange, inhumane figure is leaning into the frame from the right, and it seems slightly tinted in a brown color, almost see-through. Safe to say that this was no ordinary human, which gives the reason to assume that this perhaps was one of the lingering spirits that still roam this old part of the hospital. Creepy. This is another classic, but still a pretty creepy video that was unsurfaced many years ago. It shows two hospital workers from Mexico who were fooling around during their night shift, when the nurse recording noticed something odd on the other side of the operating room door.
Es que te estoy enfocando las boobies. Ah, no mames.
¿Qué?
Pasó algo.
¿Qué pasó? No mames.
A ver, ven.
I don't speak
No
Spanish,
mames, pasó algo, te lo juro.
but I could probably take a guess at what tapado means.
Que pasó algo,
Se mueve, se mueve.
Vete a la verga.
Yo no voy.
No mames.
There is without a doubt a fast-moving shadow of a man that passes the room from the left side of the screen to the right. There have been many documented cases of these fast-moving shadows. Perhaps this was a passed-on patient who was visiting these facilities one last time. If not, what else could this have been? After all, the Shadow Man had just vanished into thin air. Hard to say.
I don't know. All you really need is a great way to edit videos, and you could easily fake that.
The following capture was taken by Night Guard in Mexico and shared by Pasillo Infinito. The Night Guard states that many of the staff are talking about really weird sightings that they come across, particularly in the midst of night in this old hospital. Even ghostly patients can be seen ever so often, roaming the hallways, although people are generally not supposed to be there that late at night.
Oh, I didn't see that at first. This face right here. Of course, that could be pareidolia, and that could just be part of the gurney.
It's really strange, but if you look closely, you can see a torso coming out of the floor, which is obviously not possible. The security guard is pretty sure that we are seeing a spirit here, or at least something non-human. But what do you think? I have certainly no explanation for this.
I think that's pareidolia. That might be part of the gurney.
This was captured by a CCTV camera outside of a hospital building. Today was one of these days where the automatic doors seem to have some kind of malfunction again. Apparently this happened ever so often. At least that's what the security guard states. However, today was a bit different, because on second glance, he saw something weird reflecting in the glass of the door.
Oh. That's eerie.
Who or what exactly this is still unknown. Some say it was a ghost, or ghosts. Others believe that it might have been somebody that was passing by, even though most people think that's pretty unlikely. And if that reflection is connected with the opening of the door, then perhaps this is something more mysterious.
I saw
This
that.
is the CCTV recording that was obtained by the same security guard that we see on screen here, and then uploaded to his channel Jay Breezy. He states that he saw a ghostly person walking up to him, and apparently even the camera has captured this event.
Look at I saw that. I saw that. See, I saw that. And I'm like, and then it disappeared over there by the desk. And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the camera, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that? Y'all saw that, right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that?
Jay thinks that this must have been a ghost walking the lobby area, because what on earth could this have been otherwise?
Yeah, I'm going to believe this one. Because you know it's not like trying to make itself, and like I just wanted to see how that looked on the playback.
Now we want to take a look at a video from Devil's Hour Productions, who went to one of the most haunted locations in Tennessee, the old South Pittsburgh Hospital. He and his team spent about 10 hours in there that night, and it was on the 3rd floor that one of their members might have captured something really mysterious at the end of the hallway.
2 hours into the investigation, while on the 3rd floor, I looked down one of the hallways with the POV rig I designed. It looked like a figure standing right next to the door, but it disappeared quickly. With the footage slowed down, you could see it more clearly.
In their opinion, it might have been a shadow figure that was watching them that night. Is this possible? Might have been a...
You could see it more clearly.
Ah, okay. I was looking at this like is this claws, but no, it's this right here. I see it now.
In their opinion, it might have been a shadow figure that was watching them that night. Is this possible? Was it an actual spirit? Maybe a former patient? Or what's your opinion?
Norwich Hospital.
The following is a recording that was uploaded to Reddit by a young man. He states that he and a small group of friends went to the super haunted Norwich City State Hospital. They always wanted to investigate this old place, since many people tell a bunch of different ghost stories about it. And tonight they believe to have captured the spirit of a child. Listen closely.
Why is he not saying?
That's not my phone. That's not my phone. You heard that, right? I don't know. You heard that. Dude, I swear.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I swear to God it wasn't me. Oh my God, look at that.
It reminds me of a recent encounter that I had with a white figure. So this was going on back in like July. There had been a few instances up to that point where I had felt like a presence try to push me down a flight of stairs, or I heard like a weird noise or like a weird bump. You know, sort of just weird, odd occurrences, and I just brushed it off as like unfortunate accidents or something like that. But one night when me, my wife, and my daughter and my brother were going out to go shopping and all that, I get into the car. I close the door. And I look up at our apartment stairwell, and I see a white figure at the top of the stairs looking down at me. And as if he noticed that I saw him, he quickly darted back behind the wall that he was peeking out from. I'll have to show you guys which. I'll show you guys the stairway that I mean.
Without a doubt, there's a voice of a girl, seemingly trying to make contact with the young man and his friends. But they weren't sure what they had heard at the time. And then there's a weird white object behind the broken glass of the door. They think that this was an actual face. Is this possible? A pretty eerie encounter for sure, and who knows what exactly tried to speak with them here. What is your idea?
It's Dear David.
The man in the following recording states that he was patrolling the floors of an empty hospital at the time, and nobody should have been there besides him. For whatever reason, the man captured someone though, and didn't realize it before watching the footage at home.
Oh. No, he realized it.
It looks as if a tall shadow figure is stepping out of one of the patient rooms and then seems to have mysteriously retreated once the young man takes another look at the corridor. Strange. Of course, this could have also just been one of his friends. Who can say? Or perhaps something from another realm?
I love how he puts that.
This is another nightly security encounter captured by a young man who was patrolling the upper levels in his local hospital. He wasn't a believer in the paranormal at all, and apparently had captured this encounter purely by chance. What caused all of this? He heard some unexplained noises from the empty wing of the upper floors, and this was when the recording started.
Alright guys, I'm at the empty floors. I was hearing some noise coming up right now. It's kind of freaking me out, so I'm gonna be filming a little bit. Seeing some. Oh.
We see a strange shadow figure standing behind one of the chairs right in front of the window. And the young man didn't know if he actually saw this thing at the time, or if it was just a trick of the eye. Pretty eerie, isn't it?
Yeah, but the camera doesn't lie.
But then there was another shadow seen at the end of the hallway that went completely unnoticed.
That's his reflection.
Is it safe to say that ghosts are
That's his
roaming this
reflection.
empty wing?
Ooh, glass pane!
The next video was shared by Spirit Realm Investigations. The man states that he was filming the outside of an old abandoned mental hospital one day to prepare for an upcoming investigation. When they were checking the footage after, they noticed that there seemed to be something on the other side of the window.
Oh, I saw it. There's like a face peeking out of it. Yep, right there.
Some comments suggest that this could be a face. The face of a ghost, perhaps, since nobody else was in there. At least that's what the man thinks. Could this be possible? Could this visage belong to something from the afterlife, reliving one of their last days? Or is there an easier explanation for this? Pretty mysterious.
Homeless person? That's another common explanation.
The following is a recording from user Terro Latente, who tells us that he is working at an old hospital that he believes to be certainly haunted. He's hearing strange voices on the hallways when no patient is supposed to be out anymore, and saw quite a few shadows over the past few months. Tonight, after hearing the voice of what sounded like a little girl, he pulls his cell phone out and started recording while he was strolling through the different corridors to catch the origin of these sounds.
Oh,
you might have missed it,
yep.
But the man believes
Yep, the girl in white.
that we can see the spirit of a girl here in a white dress. I thought at first that this was perhaps a garbage bin or medical equipment of some sorts, but the man states that nothing was placed in this room. I tend to believe him after seeing what their security system has captured the same night. a dark shadow apparition that is coming out of the wall and then hovering around on the hallway before it vanished into the wall again. I'm sure that we all can agree that something otherworldly was at play
all
here.
night, search for
Really
underpants.
creepy.
We want stuff that we have in the pants. Dum dum diddy dum dee.
That's how they move, kind of like the underpants gnomes.
Now we want to revisit the haunted case of Kimberly, which we analyzed many moons ago. She's working as a nurse in a haunted hospital, and the night shift is pretty crazy there.
So I have been working here in a hospital in Maine for about 6 to 7 months. I didn't believe in the ghost stories that have been going around because I'm just not superstitious like that. And basically, I just ignored it, and then some weird stuff started happening, hearing noises and seeing things, and the craziest things I've seen and heard, and the rumors are true, and the fact that we have a morgue here and all kinds of other stuff, it's...
The young woman started a series on her profile in which she and her colleagues were investigating the many really odd and mysterious happenings at her workplace, an old hospital in Maine.
What the... Who is standing down that hallway? Oh!
Kimberly can notice a person
Right there.
reflecting in the glass of this light. It was apparently weird because no patients were supposed to be out on the corridors at night.
Going to the corner where I recorded the video. So basically the ghost would be standing right up in this area, and I was recording over here. What the?
And this time as well, just as she's walking us through the events from the previous night, she recognizes another strange reflection in the glass of the camera. Coincidence? It certainly was a person. Then the day after, she captures another creepy reflection in the same glass of the camera. What is that? From this point on, things got even creepier. This was filmed at another night shift, as Kimberly was just hanging out with another colleague of hers.
Ooh, it's scary. Okay, let's get it.
Whoa!
Dude, what the is that, bro? Dude!
Why are you...
Who the is that? Dude, are you playing a joke on me? What the is that?
play a joke on you when I've been with
Dude, who the is that? Oh my god, we gotta go.
It seems that another strange shadow or shadow person appeared at the end of the hallway behind the last glass door, staring at the two. And Kimberly was sure that this must have been a prank. Seems very likely, right?
What is that, bruh? Who is here?
Dude, what are you doing here?
Dude, what?
Why are we actually doing this?
What? Where the? Who's doing this? Huh?
Yeah, I like how they conveniently lowered the camera to get their friend on the other end time to move out of the way, right?
Anybody? Dude.
So, and then I can give you a ride home. Not really. Yeah, it's not. Oh, no. No.
This was the last recording that she had shared, in which she swears to have seen something creepy standing in the X-ray room. Not sure what exactly she had
Oh, the tall figure. I saw its face.
seen, but she seemed pretty startled. Unfortunately, Kimberly had deleted all of her profiles after uploading these videos. Too bad. The next video was initially recorded by Kayleigh Love and shared on her very own channel, Love to Investigate. Kayleigh was exploring an abandoned mental asylum that day. They had their investigation equipment ready. They were giving the old place a nice walkthrough at first and checked out several corridors and some derelict rooms.
All the sinks are broken. Yet again, like I like to say in all of my abandoned. What's that? Whoa. They like pink tiles, don't they? What's in our room? There's another room in here. I don't like looking behind shower curtains, that just creeps me right out.
After a little while, Kayleigh can capture an odd-looking thing at the end of the hallway.
That's pretty cool, that is.
Ah, yep, I remember that clip.
Smells like an hospital in this part, definitely.
It would appear that an apparition is standing there and then walking towards the right into one of the rooms. She states that she didn't notice anything at the time and that only after reviewing the tape did they see the apparition. If it wasn't any of her friends, perhaps, what else are we looking at here? A real ghost? Maybe a former patient?
That's pretty cool, that is. Smells like an hospital in this part,
Another stranger.
The next videos were shared by Hong An, and it is believed that the young girl is working in a local hospital. She states that this place is extremely haunted, and that many reports talk about eerie events unfolding, and even ghost sightings that occur ever so often. This particular night, the security guard noticed that in several areas of the hospital, there seemed to be some really scary stuff going on. Powerful poltergeist activity seemed to be throwing several items around. And even the elevator was going crazy. But what took the cake that night was a wheelchair being moved by what many staff think to be an actual spirit.
Whoa!
Are we seeing a real haunting here that is unfolding in the old hospital? Hard to say, but pretty creepy.
Woo! Indeed, that was very creepy. Alright, next we got Fearsome Top 5 with the top 10 scary ghost videos to haunt your Halloween. Why didn't I do a Halloween stream? Alright. Jump right into it.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The scary videos in this list may just prove the existence of the afterlife. Number 1. The man behind the JBish26 YouTube channel has been uploading videos for the last 11 years. But out of the countless videos on his account, only one of them has to do with the paranormal. About 3 years ago, he left his home in Washington State to vacation in Oregon. But while he was away, he received a peculiar notification from the security camera in his home.
Okay.
At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. But if you keep a close eye on the hallway to the left, a sinister-looking figure slowly emerged. This bone-chilling figure revealed one of its glowing eyes as it stared directly into the camera. And after lingering in place for a few brief seconds, it quickly vanished back behind the wall. According to JBitch26, no one should have been inside of his home at the time, and the camera set up at the entrances of the house never caught anyone breaking in. So who or what could this figure be? Number 2. A man named Frank on TikTok often posts videos of himself and his family. And while there's nothing out of the ordinary about these videos, as he was recording one of them, he accidentally captured something bizarre. One day while outside, he couldn't help but notice the large dust devil that had formed in the sky. These interesting spirals form when warm air suddenly rises from the ground. But while this anomaly is totally normal, what he caught on video is not.
What the? There was something inside that.
A shadowy figure appeared to be inside of the dust devil. This dark figure slowly ascended upwards inside the vortex of air, seeming to disappear as it finally reached the top. This unusual silhouette doesn't look like a living person, but if it somehow is, then this guy just went for the ride of his life. Number 3. If you're afraid of dolls, then you may just want to brace yourself for this one. 10 years ago,
Chucky's in Dead by Daylight now. Woo!
A man named Paul Hayward posted a video that he still can't explain to this day. According to Paul, he loves to collect antiques, and over the years, he's noticed that certain objects can hold on to energy. One object in particular that always gave him the creeps is a small doll that was made in the 70s. After several instances of finding this doll in a different position than he left it, he finally decided to leave a camera recording it overnight. But while he was reviewing the footage, his heart sank.
Oh.
A glue stick on the arm of the chair suddenly got knocked off.
The facial reaction also changed on the doll.
By an unseen force. Then moments later,
it went from happy to annoyed.
The doll's arm eerily began to move, and just as it seemed like this activity stopped, the doll's head suddenly turned forward, now staring in the camera's direction. But this soon changed as the doll chillingly whipped its head to the left. This frightening piece of footage has been in the back of Paul's mind for the last 10 years. But is it genuine, or was this just a hoax? Number 4. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the source of this next video, but it was entirely too creepy for me to pass up. One day as a man looked out of his window, he couldn't help but notice something bizarre going on in his neighbor's garage. He quickly grabbed his phone in an attempt to catch it on video, and this is what he saw.
Why am I getting so tired all of a sudden?
The lights in his neighbor's garage flickered on and off over and over, but in between these flashes of light, a chilling dark figure would dart by. This dark silhouette would run towards the right, only to fly back to the left moments later. But things quickly took a terrifying turn as this figure suddenly appeared in the window and stared directly at the man recording. Whoever or whatever this is doesn't have any facial features and looks to be a solid black. Now, if I ever saw this in my neighbor's window, there's a strong chance that I would burn their house down. Number 5. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie is a seamstress that just began posting videos to TikTok in August. According to Cheryl, her family's been experiencing strange things in their home that they can't ignore. And at this point, they're very familiar with poltergeist activity. But it was only recently that they managed to catch this activity on camera.
I remember this clip.
After opening the closet door, her daughter curiously stared inside. But just moments after she left the room, the door slowly closed on its own. And this is a prime example of the activity they've been experiencing. Well, 2 months after this incident, things took a terrifying turn.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door?
You're not gonna scare me this time, mannequin.
Is that what scared you?
Oh crap, I just realized in something like this you guys can't see my face.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What?
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on.
After Taking a look inside of the closet, nothing out of the ordinary could be found. But as Cheryl stared inside, the mannequin suddenly moved on its own before falling to the floor. There was clearly no one touching the mannequin when this happened, so this sudden movement truly is unexplainable. These unsettling events have left Cheryl and her daughter shaken up and on high alert anytime they're near the closet. Number 6. YouTube user Jimmy B Trail Cams has posted dozens of captivating videos of the wildlife that was caught by his trail cameras. Everything from deer, bald eagles, to coyotes, he's caught many different species on camera over the years. But one night back in 2021, something utterly shocking showed up on this trail camera.
Ooh, Bigfoot.
At 8:57 p.m., a large dark figure was caught lurking through the woods. This tall creature crept from left to right, maneuvering between the trees. From what I can tell, this chilling being does not look like any animal that I've ever seen, and the uploader and viewers alike all seem to agree that this could potentially be the legendary Bigfoot. Number 7. Over on the Supernatural Confessions YouTube channel, a video was submitted to them by a viewer of something bizarre. A man working as a security guard at a hospital noticed something abnormal on one of the CCTV cameras inside the building. The sight of something moving through the hall caught his eye, and he was stunned when he saw this.
Whoa!
A strange glowing ball of light made its way through the halls and towards the camera, and just a few moments later it reappeared, now headed in the opposite direction. This peculiar mass made the surrounding walls look dark compared to the light it was producing. What's even more strange is that this anomaly didn't show up on any of the other 16 cameras in the building, and none of the nurses that were working that night saw anything out of the ordinary. Number 8. A woman named Jewel from TikTok was at work one day when she received a notification that there was movement detected in her living room. Knowing that no one was home, she immediately reviewed the footage, and her stomach dropped when she saw this. As the video begins, the bathroom light flickered on and off, and just a moment later, a pixelated figure can be seen walking by. This chilling figure moved from right to left before going out of view. Despite the potato quality of this video, there's no denying that something was in the house. And whatever it was, why did it just barely show up on the camera? Number 9. Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel set out to investigate haunted Native American burial grounds of an unknown origin. Visitors of this area claim to hear phantom drums, disembodied voices, and spot glowing apparitions roaming around. At nightfall, Ian made his way into the woods with a K2 meter in hand, eager to see if anyone would communicate.
This is a K2 meter. This measures electromagnetic fields, and spirits are said to be energy, and so this thing picks up on that. I'm gonna place this down right about here on this mound. Look at that, it's already going off. Holy shit. What the f? Are you touching that green light? Are you buried in this mound? I take that as a yes. How many spirits are here? Is it over 5? Is it less than 5? This thing is just going nuts. It's hard to tell if this thing's actually like responding or if it's just going off at random.
The K2 meter immediately began to go off, showing that spirits could potentially be close. Ian then ventured deeper into the woods when something may have just made its presence known.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going crazy. I thought I heard something behind me. Hello? Who's over there? I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't know. I thought I heard something, but I'm not sure. Oh, holy shit. Okay. All right. Okay, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not going crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I should try this, but I'm gonna try walking backwards because I want to see what's coming up behind me. Honestly, I don't even like walking backwards because I don't know what's ahead of me. Is there somebody out here with me? Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh,
that scared me so
wow.
bad. That was a straight up voice from thin air. It was as if somebody was standing like right there.
The sound of footsteps rustling the leaves.
It sounds like he's saying Alcatraz. Here, I'm going to rewind it. Yeah, listen, it sounds like he's saying Alcatraz.
The sound of footsteps rustling the leaves behind him caught his attention, and as Ian asked if anyone was outside with him, a hair-raising voice came from the darkness. He bravely decided to walk towards the sound of this voice when something got too close for comfort.
I'm coming towards you. I mean you no harm. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god, something just grabbed my shoulder. Holy moly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to react that way. You just scared me.
Well, it is. They are a ghost.
Ian bravely continued on, ready for anything that may appear.
Kinds of things over here. It sounds like voices, but they're so faint.
It sounds like she's saying something's going on out here. But again, listen closely. It sounds like she's saying something's going on out here.
I'll try to take a few pictures.
Or something is going on in here.
I'm getting a lot of orbs. Holy moly. Whoa, guys, I'm getting a lot of weird ones. Holy crap. I want to see if I can get any on video. Oh, dude, one just crossed over the screen. Did you see that? Of course you did. I just caught it. That was so cool.
The unsettling sound of voices came from somewhere nearby, which could potentially belong to the ghostly orbs caught on camera soon after. As the night went on, Ian couldn't help but notice a sound coming from the distance.
Dude, fucking headlights out there keep shining on the wall while I'm watching these scary videos, and it's like, oh God!
What the f was that? Dude, that was crazy. You know what that sounded like? That sounded like a drum. A drum. It was like a tribal drum, like in a ritual or something. Hello? It was coming from the woods. It was coming from this area. Listen. Dude, that is so crazy. I mean, what else could that be? That is undeniable. Like, that legit sounded like a drum being hit. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like I'm going crazy out here.
Just as previous visitors reported, the sound of a drum was heard. Ian made his way to the last mound, but little did he know what he was about to witness.
It's weird. It smells like incense almost over here. Or like sage. I don't know. It's like different. I can't pinpoint it. Oh, it almost burns my lungs. Are you smoking something over here? Hello? Okay. I just heard talking. It sounded like a male voice. Could you speak again? Oh my God! Dude, that was a face! I just seen a face! That was a glowing face!
A ghostly face appeared directly in front of Ian. Despite only showing up for a brief moment, there's no denying that this is a face. And this was more than Ian needed to see to confirm that this burial ground is indeed haunted. Number 10.
That's
On
crazy.
a TikTok account called Onsite Autoglass Cali, a video was posted of something disturbing caught on a Ring camera. According to the man behind this account, a friend of his sent him some security camera footage that he can't explain. As his daughter ran back into the house to grab something, the rest of the family waited in the car. But someone or something was eerily close by.
Because it's not fully dark yet.
Oh. Yeah, there it is right there. That is creepy.
As the young girl entered the house, a chilling figure emerged from the darkness. This unnerving figure made its way into their yard, appearing to glide across the grass. As it moved from left to right, it suddenly stopped and was now standing and staring directly at the house. The man that posted this video says the family has no idea who this could be, and it's very unsettling to think about just how close this being got to their daughter. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear.
Damn. Alright, before we start the next one, I need a quick bathroom break. Got some more water while I'm in there too.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hi.
Hi. Oh. Yeah. Love you. Love you and. Aww. She was meowing at my door earlier, so I let her in, and then while I was streaming, she jumped up on my shoulder and started laying on it, rubbing on my face. So I changed the title, Scare Stream 39 with my kitty. Alright. Okay, let's continue. This is Sir Spook's 5 scary videos you can't watch at 3 a.m. Well, currently it is 12:17. So we good. We're good.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would mean a lot to me if you could help me get there. Alright, with that said, let's begin. A lot of the posts that get uploaded to the immensely popular Ghost subreddit get a handful of likes here and there with people commenting on them with their various opinions and theories. But this post that you're about to see
Yeah?
Oh, I was wondering if you knew where you remember those boxes that were on top of the dryer? Those Fruits of the Loom short boxes that were on. You saw it. I remember you seeing them. Do you know where they are now?
Oh, you know, I'm pretty sure that as you know, I was cleaning them up. I just put them in a grocery bag and tossed them in the Mela's room.
Cat. It's Boogie.
Did you come in?
Okay.
Hey, before you take your shower, can you take Whip It down for your one a day?
Sure.
Thanks, bud.
It's often where this dirty boxes, I guess.
We'll find them.
uploaded by the user Unicorn1C has amassed an absolutely staggering 13,000 likes since its upload just 6 days ago at the time of writing this. Just by the sound of that alone, it's bound to be one of the creepier videos you'll see on there.
Love you. I know, Rob's taking her down.
Oh, Ribbit, come on. Ribbit. Come on.
Whip it. No, go with mommy.
Come here, honey.
Go with mommy.
Come here, honey.
Go with mommy. Uncle Rob's gonna take you down. Whip it.
Come on.
Go. Rob's taking you down. Love you. Alright.
So let's take a look and see what's going on here. But before we do that, let's read the bit of context that the uploader left behind for us to read. He says, quote, "I live in a gated condo in a very quiet part of town. Barely any movement past 9 p.m. This time of the year there's maybe 6 apartments occupied as all the rest are used for summer holidays. My apartment is on the ground floor and my only direct neighbors are not there. Hardly anyone walks on the back during the night. I'm currently away from home for work, and when the cleaner went there yesterday, I asked her to set up the camera just for security. Video was about 2 or 3 hours after she left, just after sunset, like something that went to examine the new item on the dresser. Since then, there's been countless videos of smoke and strange sounds like bangs and others that sound like voices. Mostly late at night when the condo was supposed to be dead silent. By the way, all the doors and windows are locked, nothing was left open. I wanted to attach the whole thing, but I'm still learning how to use Reddit. I really need your input as I'm terrified of going back home now." End quote.
Whoa.
The security camera video was certainly quite interesting. What in the world is causing that plume of smoke to roll into this person's place? If this is some kind of paranormal entity, then it's not like most ones, that's for sure. What do you think could possibly be going on here? Do you think that a paranormal spirit is to blame here? If so, what do you think about the big plumes of smoke? Let
I don't know how else you can get that effect.
me know in the comments below. Okay, pop quiz time. What's this ad read going to be about? It's not a VPN. No, it's not a new set of headphones. Bingo, it's Raid Shadow Legends. You've heard the name, but do you actually know what you're missing out on here? I'm talking hundreds of champions to collect, a super in-depth RPG battle system, and may see you on the battlefield. This TikTok user named Darcy Adam was just enjoying his stay, relaxing and hanging around when he noticed something absolutely terrifying going on across the street from him that left him petrified. He explains that the house opposite his mom's is empty and has been up for sale for 6 months. However, it seems like it won't be getting sold anytime soon if the potential new homeowners see the following clip.
Oh.
As you can see, there's clearly something inside the house, almost looking like a ghost girl, but we obviously can't be sure. Is it just a girl standing there in a strangely eerie manner, or are we actually dealing with the paranormal? Of course, there are lots of possible different theories here, so I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think that this was just a random person in the window, or was this a creepy paranormal entity that was roaming around? Either way, I pray for the person who moves into this place next. If you've seen tons of science fiction movies involving aliens and UFOs, then you know that the UFOs in movies are almost always depicted as being extremely loud, ear-piercing vehicles that make you have to cover your ears. But maybe that's not how it actually is in real life, as this video that was posted to Reddit seemingly suggests. Uploaded to the Alien subreddit by username Static Bang, the footage in question was filmed all the way back in 2008 in Houston, Texas, in a man's backyard in the middle of the day. The video in question is quite baffling, so let's have a look and see what's going on here.
That looks like one of those, just like one of those little yard lamps. Yeah, like there's like a lamp hanging from the wire or something that's connecting the two houses or something like that. Yeah, I'm not buying that.
As you can see, the UFO in question is clearly hovering around the man's backyard for a good long while. But oddly enough, the UFO is not making any sound whatsoever. A stark contrast from what the movies try to convince us of. If this video is real, then it certainly seems as though UFOs are not nearly as loud as one would have thought. In a way, this makes them so much creepier because if a UFO landed right behind you, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell. Think about that when you go to bed tonight. This next video was published to YouTube on August 8th, 2020 by a channel known as jbish26. House. A TikTok video that was published on October 22nd, 2023 by a user by the name of Magical Poltergeist posted home security camera footage to his account that's sure to make you lose a bit of sleep tonight. In the footage, we watch as the uploader's wife sleepwalks down into the kitchen late at night. Kind of weird, but it's nothing out of the ordinary, right? Sleepwalking happens a lot to a ton of people. But as you're about to see, this is no ordinary sleepwalking incident, not even remotely. Take a look at what happens when the woman takes a seat at one of the kitchen chairs right about here. 3 chairs can be seen moving randomly before an ominous shadow can be seen looming in the background. But that's not all. A couple of seconds later, and the woman is in for even more terrifying encounters with the unknown.
Jeez.
At one point, something on the table moves right toward her abruptly, before a few seconds later, one of the doors in the house slams shut as the woman continues to sit down in the chair. I cannot begin to imagine how terrified this woman must have been upon waking up properly later on, only for her husband to show her this utterly bone-chilling piece of footage. How could you go about your day with the knowledge that you were so openly exposed to something so terrifying? Was this woman really sitting down with paranormal entities? Be sure to leave your theories in the comments below.
I would say yes.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did...
Ooh, Nelly. That was a bit of insanity right there. Alright. Next up, we got Nuke's Top 5. Top 10 scary ghost videos that'll spook ya. Alright.
User Cheryl Sweetie 2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room. Things have gotten so strange.
I'm scared.
Come on. Terrified, and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie 2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night, and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live. The Old Willis Place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s. The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis Place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
It does.
What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s.
There's a child's spoon. Oh, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like there was a face on it.
I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But while inspecting the foundation of the Old Willis Place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot hallway down the middle. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
What the
that's
shit?
weird. Here. That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
Damn.
That was weird. Alright, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
And then just a bang as they were leaving.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
That was almost like a
The two
gunshot.
explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home. So could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event on camera? Could it be the ghost of old Mr. Willis? You can watch this entire exploration, as well as many more surveys of creepy and historic abandoned locations.
That was because I said gun. My stream paused.
Over on the YouTube channel, Sidestep Adventures into History. We need scary videos, so if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal Captivity. This next video was shared to the internet by Reddit user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house that she shares with 2 roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very disturbing. Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out that the face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera. But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering makeup or face-swapping filter was used. The face is odd and twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even creepier, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide. The Router Revenant. Ajit Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in Marilao, Philippines. Late one night, Ajit's girlfriend Jen drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork. Jen is completely alone with only their cat, Bulog, to keep her company. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hindi naman eh. Kala ko nga di bulag, nandito di bulag eh. Eh, nandun naman sa kanila, di bulag eh. Hindi naman tayo eh. Wala naman pa. Ano ko na, yung ano ba to? Masakit naman ito. O ara to. Pero Xerox lang. Sige, ano yan? Hindi ko na nagtag. Hindi ko na nagtag.
Headphones and a keyboard start falling from desks, eventually freaking out Jen so much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajed, the cafe owner. Ajed seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so much that she panics and just throws her paperwork at the chair and runs out. Ajed shares his CCTV footage to his social media and asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajed and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before, and they say they have never experienced anything supernatural until this incident. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
All I can say is that if this is a prank, she's not in on it, because those reactions were genuine.
You decide. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own, and scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
Whoa! Motherfucker got me.
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room, but nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, so he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
Emily wants to play.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then, the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Trespassers. This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement.
I've seen this clip before. I mean, you can pretty much see the silhouettes there, but when he turns the car lights back on, they're just gone.
The CCTV records two trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the two strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go? The Graveyard Flyer. A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
What's that? Yeah, I remember these clips.
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church, because you see, just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early 1800s. The guys decide to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity, and at first they don't really experience anything.
Is anybody out here?
So the guys decide to split up and explore the cemetery separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something.
What?
Had spell. I'm pretty sure I just saw something go to... I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush. The bush. The bush.
That's creepy. It looks like a giant.
The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been. Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
There's a tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
There is a tombstone.
1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave, dating back to the year 1842. So was this bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard? Maybe returning to its grave? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think. It rings a bell. Reddit user RileyJoss11 says that his mother's friend captured something very strange on a Ring doorbell camera.
What the It's a bell-ringing poltergeist.
It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears. Now, usually I would just write this off as a spider web that's too close to the lens. But a spider web can't ring a doorbell 6 times. And also this thing seems to react each time the doorbell rings. Then it just moves off and disappears into the night. Again, not really like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera?
I can't believe
or
that.
just what is going on here? Let me know what you think. Through the roof. Late one night, Shallie and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Ada apa, Dek? Ada apa?
Suddenly she wanted to go back inside, even though she was the one who wanted to go outside. When she got inside, she said, I saw Miss Quintilly. I saw Miss Quintilly on the roof.
Dia lihat ada apa emang? Masuk. Kenapa?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shallie doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shallie there was something on that roof. But what do you think this is? Let me know.
What the hell?
Uninvited.
So
Popular
weird.
Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned house that is said to be haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
뭐야? 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 와. 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 대놓고 미친다. 대놓고 미친다.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now obviously Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
Oh, I'm in for a ride on this one. But actually, I think I've seen this clip, but I don't remember everything that happens. But yeah, I'm down to go for this ride again.
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there, just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
배에서 뭔 소리야 자꾸 하냐? 배에서 뭔 소리?
Real stomach sound.
배에서 이상한 소리 난다. 와, 씨발 배에서 막.
Oh, I saw it.
배에서 이상한 소리 난다. 배에서 막 고르는 소리.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
분명히 여기 어딘가에 있단 말이야 지금.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
One heck of a hoax.
Investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the little bell notification.
Alright, guys. This is it. The last one. Depths of Despair. What was it? 5 scary ghost videos to watch in absolute darkness.
Demon Follows. We have featured Zark's Scary Haunting on the channel before. For those of you who don't know, Zark, along with his wife and son, have been experiencing a terrifying haunting in their house for over a year and a half now. The activity was so bad that they were hearing their doorbell go off repeatedly in the middle of the night, hearing each other's voices around the house when they weren't there. The haunting was so strong that it forced them to move apartments in an attempt to escape all the chaos. They decided it would be best to move to a more densely populated area, closer to the city, so that whatever demonic entity was haunting them would be less likely to follow them to their new apartment. This seemed to work and the family settled in fairly quickly. But unfortunately for Zark and his family, just 1.5 months later, the creepy events would start all over again in their new home. One day while ordering some groceries, it happened, and it was captured on their home security camera. Watch closely.
बाजू का बिल्डिंग ना नया बिल्डिंग है मुझे एक बड़ा बोतल पानी चाहिए क्या है जी हमारा बड़ा बोतल पानी और एक क्या केला दो केला और एक ब्रेड वाइट ब्रेड छोटा सा Bye, bye. Hello. Yeah, but Hey, kenapa itu? Sorry, भाई दूसरा नहीं है दूसरा नहीं है क्या तो ये नहीं चाहिए वो दूसरा है
I'm not seeing anything definitive here. You know, I'm waiting for the.
It seems to have all started with a simple ring on the doorbell, but when
this is only 5 ghost videos to watch in absolute darkness. How is this almost an hour long? Oh yeah. I could do this. So yeah, so far all I'm getting from this is, you know, just some punk kids ringing doorbells and running away. That's all I'm getting from this one.
Zog
So
went
far.
to check. There was nobody there. He then closes the door and a cut for time can be seen in the video, but we are not sure how long the cut is for. But after the cut, we can see that the keychain on the door has been swinging the entire time without stopping, which also suggests that something strange is going on. After a while the door rings again, but this time it is the delivery they expected. But when he asks if the guy rang the doorbell a few minutes ago, he says no, he just got here. At first it seems possible that it was just some kids next door, like he initially thought, and maybe some wind affected the keychain. But then, a few nights later, something happens again. Watch.
We're on the pipe. 5 by 5.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, the keychain just starts swinging on its own, as if someone knocked it. But when he inspects it, he doesn't see any signs of wind or anything that could have caused it to move. A few days later, the piano toy goes off by itself in a peculiar manner, as if it were laughing. And later that night, his wife comes to tell him that the clocks have stopped working. She mentions the clocks have stopped working, and that she observed that this is something that often happened in their old house during the haunting. And you can see by Zark's reaction, he tries to ignore the conversation, not wanting to think of the implications of it, and that the haunting has returned, but deep down he is aware, and just doesn't want to believe it. However, late at night, just before 3 a.m., he is filming a reaction video when something chilling happens, something that he just can't ignore anymore.
How did she even manage that? Oh, there is the white shadow. Whether the knocks have been recorded. Let me just check the camera. Shit.
What the hell? I remember not to open the door during knocks. What was that mark on the door there? There's nobody there, but something seems transparent.
white shadow.
My right hand normally gets stiff and shakes when I'm scared.
While recording the reaction video, he hears 3 knocks at his door more than once. He remembered from his previous experience at the old house not to answer the door to the 3 knocks when no one is there. He then looks through the peephole and notices something transparent, and then a sudden aggressive bang on the door makes him step away. This incident was too much for him to ignore, and after truly realizing the haunting is back, it quickly took its toll on him, and his mental health began to decline, and the activity was growing stronger each day, and his fatigue from lack of sleep was accumulating at the same time. So he eventually broke down.
You see, the worst part of the haunting is not the activity which happens at night or any noise disturbance or the only most difficult part is the sleep. You see, my eyes are begging for sleep right now. I'm sorry. I know men are not supposed to cry.
Let it out, man. Let it out. You're a bigger man for crying.
You know, the moment I'm trying to, my eyes are begging to close right now. But the moment I close it, I don't get sleep.
The haunting itself must be extremely stressful and exhausting, especially since it has followed his family to their new home, and not to mention that he works 6 days a week, so he doesn't get much time to rest anyway. The next night, while trying to sleep, they are disturbed by some creepy sounds coming from around the house. Take a look.
ये क्यों हमारे पीछे लगा है?
मुझे नहीं मालूम.
अभी कहाँ जा रहे थे?
एक मिनट यार, आवाज़ चेक तो कर लेता हूँ कहाँ से आ रही है। इधर ही रुको तुम।
You open the door.
You see, the reason we took the apartment near the roadside is because of the noise. And the previous home was far away from the streets, and it was very quiet. And you know, these sounds used to disturb our sleep a lot. Now thankfully, at least because of the road, the noise, you know, at least the sounds get covered up. It's been at least, I think, over 2 weeks now. It's started again. It's almost gonna be 2 a.m. as usual. You know, the clocks were stopped working and we just got it replaced now. But unfortunately, the seconds dial it's not there in this. Anyways, I actually came to check out the noise and the sounds have just stopped.
Wow.
Started again. It seems like coming from the walls. Stop.
Jeez. Didn't think this one would have been done by now. 22 minutes into this. This is still the first clip, everyone.
Gotta get up early in the morning now for work, and these sounds just don't let us sleep. That's enough for today.
What sounds like some sort of tapping sound can be heard through the walls around the house. It's as if whatever entity was doing the 3 knocks on the door is trying to find another way to gain entrance into the house. maybe through a gap somewhere in the walls, or perhaps the balcony. He feels around the walls and doesn't notice anything, and the noise stops, so he goes back to sleep. But that doesn't last very long, and he finds himself woken up again to some creepy disturbances.
Knocking's gonna come again, I bet. Man, I could cover this whole entire clip in just one video. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. He's just gonna make things worse for you.
Something knocks on the balcony door, but when he goes over to check, he finds nobody there. He does a good job of not opening the balcony door to the knocking, and eventually just goes back to his room, fed up of the paranormal occurrences. Although he did previously open the balcony before this, but it looks like the evil spirit or demonic entity wasn't able to get in at this time. A few nights later, it starts getting desperate to enter the house. And what happens next is absolutely terrifying.
तुम्हें बाहर जाना जरूरी है क्या?
एक मिनट यार, देख तो लेता हूँ कौन है।
Come check this out for a second. Okay, look how long I've been watching this video.
Dang.
30 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's 52 minutes long.
This is still the first clip.
Dang.
That's how Depths of Despair. He could have just done a video on just this one person's story.
Dang.
So basically, this man and his family, his wife and son, they are constantly harassed by this spirit that's trying to get into their house. So, but yeah, there's like a plethora of clips to watch on this one.
It's exactly 3 o'clock.
Don't open the door. No, don't do it. Don't do it. That is evil.
क्या हो जी?
मुन्नू कहाँ पे?
यहाँ पे सो रहा है।
तुमको आवाज कुछ सुनाई दिया क्या?
नहीं।
ओके।
क्यों क्या हुआ?
कुछ नहीं, मुन्नू की आवाज जैसे सुनाई दी। यहाँ पे आई क्या तुमको आवाज?
नहीं, यहाँ नहीं है।
ठीक है।
Can you please stop it?
No.
After hearing repetitive ringing on the doorbell, he decides to call out for the entity to stop it. And this thing decides to reply back, mimicking the voice of his son.
That was creepy.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps ringing the doorbell, wanting to get in, and it's imitating his son's voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's
creepy.
Whew.
He's like sleeping tonight.
Still the first clip. 33, almost 34 minutes in. Still the first clip. Yeah.
I saw your thumbnail.
Thank you.
I love it.
Alright, love you, bye. Love you, night. Mwah.
This shook him to the core, and he quickly retreated back to his room, terrified. This seems to slowly be getting worse from here onwards, so hopefully we'll receive some more updates soon. But you can check out more over on Zark's channel, Zark Scary Haunting. Haunted Clown Doll. The Soul Catcher is a man who has a few creepy, strange dolls in his possession. And one night, while recording his new storage facility, he witnessed a Ouija board move by itself inside the house. The very next day after this event, him and his father started to experience paranormal activity, such as doors opening and closing on their own, eerie shadows seen moving around, and faint whispers coming from around the house.
Well, I mean, when you have Ouija boards and dolls like that, yeah, you're gonna see some shit.
House. The most creepiest is that they heard something laughing loudly in the middle of the night coming from the basement, where the vault is located, along with the creepy dolls. On one night around 4 a.m, he hears footsteps and whispers, so he quickly gets his camera out to record it. This is what he captured.
Alright, so a couple of seconds ago, I heard whispers, and it sounded like a child. Now, I'm not sure where it was coming from. I don't know if it was coming from the kitchen, upstairs, or downstairs from the basement. Now, I don't feel a presence, but then again, these things are pretty good at hiding.
I can hear the laughing.
Alright, so I don't feel that there's anything in here or upstairs or the basement. Alright, so whatever it was, it's gone. Whoa.
Yeah, are you sure about that?
Oh, no way. Alright, so it seems like something was trying to get out. Yeah, something was definitely trying to get out. Alright, so nothing here. I don't sense anything. Alright, same here. I don't sense anything.
Something knocks the cross off the wall and breaks it. The man thinks it's something inside that was trying to get out from behind the closed doors. And when he pans the camera inside, we can see the creepy clown doll inside, along with some other collectible items. He also suspects that it's the clown doll named Clyde, so he decides to take it out of the storage room and set up a camera facing it to see what happens. After a few hours, the camera captures something chilling. Watch closely.
Yeah, that's creepy. Mr. Hatters. Wait, we can't move. Oh, oh, oh.
If you didn't notice, the doll's head slowly moves up and looks directly towards the camera. The same night, he leaves the camera facing the doll, and it captures this. After seeing the doll move again, he is fairly certain the clown doll Clyde is causing the haunting in his house. So he plans another investigation that would get a violent reaction from the clown, to see if it is truly him who caused the paranormal events. He gets holy water from his local church and decides to pour it on the doll to confirm. And this happens.
And the time right now is 11:04 p.m. approximately. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the holy water here and see if there is any reaction. All right. Oh shit! Not now. Oh, that's stupid phone.
That clown's head. Oh my god, that clown's head. That is so creepy to see that out staring at us like that.
What's he doing on the floor? Oh shit, the holy water. Oh fuck you stupid clown.
After leaving the room for a phone call, the clown falls over by itself, and I think it knocked the holy water over, spilling it and wasting it. This seems like a deliberate action to stop him pouring the holy water on it. And to make matters worse, this attempt must have gotten this entity really angry, because the next morning, he woke up from a deep sleep feeling a strong pain on his right arm. When he looked at it, he saw this.
So right now, the clown, Clyde, is the prime suspect right now. And if you look at his hand, compared to my bruise, you'll notice it's the same size. So, yeah, it was definitely him, I'm pretty sure.
What was I? What am I?
It does look like the bruise roughly matches the size of the clown doll's hand, and it looks quite bad, but strangely, the next day when he looks at it, it's all gone.
And it's about 24 hours since I found my bruise on my arm. Now let me show you my bruise. As you can see, I don't have any more, which is weird, because my arm was really swollen and the bruise was pretty severe.
That's
and, as
weird.
You can see,
that is so weird.
Don't have that bruise anymore, which is weird. A bruise like that would have lasted at least a week or two, not 24 hours. Again, let me show you my arm. I have nothing left of that bruise.
He is right that normal bruising to that extent would definitely take over a week or two to heal, which could suggest that it was caused by something otherworldly, like the cursed doll. However, it could also be possible that it's some sort of special effects makeup, but I guess we'll never know for sure since he has stopped uploading many years ago. So is this a real cursed doll, or just an intricate ruse? You judge. The brush crawler.
Either way, it's a fucking creepy ass clown doll.
The next video comes from the Quemahoning Paranormal group. On one night in the countryside outside of Boswell, Pennsylvania, a man left his dogs tied outside the house to enjoy the cool evening before they went to bed. However, the peaceful evening didn't last very long, as the dogs began acting erratically and barking like crazy at the brush surrounding the property. This became a regular occurrence, and the man simply assumed a pack of coyotes were in the area. Eventually, this started to disturb him too often, so he went out and tried to confront the cause. That's when he came face to face with something even more scary and unexpected.
Coyotes out here, man. Hey! Get! That fucking knife. Come up! Scaring my dogs? Oh, bullshit. Come on, get! Yeah. It's something. Hey! Jesus fuck.
A creepy humanoid creature with very bright glowing eyes can be seen lurking within the bushes at night. This is believed to be a brush crawler sighting, which usually ends with the creature fleeing from human sight. But in this occasion it rises up and takes an offensive stance, which scares the man away. A few days later he noticed something was raiding the trash cans outside the house, and he thought it might be a black bear, But after checking the security footage on his porch camera, he saw what looks to be the same creature.
Wow. Hi.
What looks like the same creature or something similar can be seen peeking around the corner and possibly hiding from the camera, as if it has some level of intelligence and awareness to know that it's being watched. A few other local residents have reported similar sightings, but none were able to capture it on camera as clearly as this. You can find more updates as well as many other mysterious sightings over on the Queen Mahoning Paranormal group. Night Encounter. Late one night, a security camera captured a woman arriving home in her car when she saw something that left her terrified and made her run straight into her house. Take a look.
What was it? Bad CG. Okay. Yeah, that would scare me too.
A creepy person can be seen walking with what looks like a detached shadow walking with it. I know the camera resolution is bad, however the person further away from the camera and light appears more clearer than the one that's closer, which wouldn't make much sense if it was just a matter of a camera quality. We can see the guy in front's hand swinging, but even after brightening the footage there is no details on the other thing walking with him. And what makes this more strange is that the woman herself saw this in person and was terrified, which is why she quickly runs into the house. And she believes it's some sort of shapeshifter. However, the fact that she saw it in person and freaked out makes it more compelling, and it doesn't look like it's a planned video. So what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. Intruder.
Now, someone told her to act like she sees something.
Raphael H445 shared a bizarre video to Reddit. The footage was taken late at night and was recorded on his sister's property by her home security camera, trying to get through the gate. Now you can see too. That's all.
Well, that was interesting. That was very interesting. All right. Ugh. Almost 3-hour stream. Jeez. Wanted to tough it out for you guys though. Ugh. I'm gonna go to bed now. After seeing all this scary footage, I'm going right to bed. Have a great night, Paranormal man. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next stream. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can get through the house I'm on observation duty 5. Okay.